Hey everyone, welcome to or welcome back to Noras Cove. If you're new here, I'm Yoshida, and here at the Cove, we like to budget and plan in confidence using a planner. But today, you guys, we're going to do our weekly check-in, basically paycheck budget. And if you're new here, I'm using a half letter to budget in. I do make my own budget inserts. Most of them can be found on my website, maybe in a digital form. Now, I do have some new ones that I'll be uploading soon. Okay, you guys, this was last week. No, it wasn't. Wrong week, sorry. This was last week. We had a lot going on here. This is my weekly spending totals. I just kind of came in, did the math, so I don't have to do all that online. But this is what we had going on. So last week, our rollover was $303. From here, we guesstimated $1,000. We had 2 snow days last week, so I missed 2 days of work, but we still came in good at $920. And then for nails, I guesstimate about $100 a week because I've kind of streamlined my nail customers. And so we came in at $180 on that. That was pretty good. That was like almost, well, it's over half of my suite rent. And then here I put NoCo. Well, why do I have 129? Oh, that's NoCo plus savings. NoCo. Oh, okay. Got it. So this math may be a little off. Wait a minute. I thought I had this figured out. But anyway, we took money from our savings on that I think Tuesday to go along with our car note because, so yeah, I think I need to add that over here. Wait a minute. NoCo savings. Oh my God. Now I'm all confused because my math was mathing. But anyway, I thought I figured this out. We took from that cash savings that I showed you guys that I had been saving. We needed that. And maybe that was the reason why I was led to bring it home, because when I could get out, I had to go because the day that my car note was due, I was short a couple of dollars so I just took that, put it in the bank to help with the car note. And our inflow from that alley account was $373.25. Now I feel like my numbers is going to be off, but let me, did I add it here? Let me do some math and see if I added it here. So we had 303. Maybe I added it here. Plus 129. No, I couldn't have. No. So that's why I like these sticky notes, because that brings my eye to it instead of writing it here. So now we have a whole new thing. So let's see. I'd calculated 1806, including that. Something's not right. Now, I know I used it, but anyway, let's start with my inflow from my alley account. That was for my car note. We didn't even bring it over to my regular bank account. We used the alley bank account to pay for it. I made like 2 transactions. So let me add that. That'll be 373.25 plus 303 plus 920 plus 29.87, and then the 129. So really we had $1,935.12. Wow. All right, so that's our new balance of the week. And let's go down here to what I paid. So as far as the bills go, we paid GoDaddy $45.72. We paid Ally $757.50. GoDaddy again $12.71. Suite rent was $300. And then I think Zoom was trying to get their money, and then a couple of my little game I played had a couple of coins mixed in there, so I just included it all. So Zoom is not really this much, but I just put it on here as a bill because I wasn't trying to do the math. So it's $21.17, and then I paid my offering at church today for $5, and our total here is $1,142.10. But what's so strange is when I did the math, canceling out the savings, I have what I have rollover left. So let's do that little math. Maybe because I didn't take the $24. I'll tell y'all about that later. So $19.35 minus 2. It leaves us with 1,000. That is not correct. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Let's just take the 19 point. Oh. 5. Minus. That leaves us with 793. 793. I'm not going to add the 02. We're going to subtract. We had to get ink. I put that up here in expenses instead of products because the product guide actually comes this week. So I marked out products and put expenses, ink for expenses. So let's subtract that. 741. What's what? 793. 793 minus. Yeah, 741. Some math is going to be off. 741.86. Okay. And then once we added all of this up here, we got 368.26. I gave 100 to girls trip. Miscellaneous totaled up to $70. Food and grocery totaled to $73. Excuse me, 173. 173.26, and the birthday club $25. So that should be 368. So that leaves us with 373.60. Now I made a note over here to take, this is what I had left over, and then to minus the 24 from it. So we're going to take 24, and so that leaves me with 349. Oh, sorry, 373 subtract, what is going on with me today? 373 minus 66 equals 307. Wow, see, there we are. Now, how in the world did we get back here? Wait a minute. 741.86 minus 368. Maybe I'm just anxious to get an even number. I don't know. So that leaves me with 373.60 minus 66. Yeah, that gets me back to, oh my God, 307. So I don't know. And that's what I have here, 307.60. That is the rollover. That's what I have. And somehow I got 309 here. I don't know. But is adding up. I don't know. And I put $24 in, at least I thought I wrote it down about my savings, because I sent $24 to Allie. And so I thought I wrote that down. Maybe I didn't write it down so that it'll come out of next week. But in total, you guys, using my weekly spending tracker, I spent $1,603.53 for the week of last week. This number has to come down, but it's very hard because I paid car note. My suite rent is $300 and something. So we're always going to be over 1,000 pretty much. Well, not necessarily, one day. So that is it. So finally, let's get over here to this week. My goodness. I'm going to leave this little note just in case. And I'm going to use this as a, not a cheat sheet, but to help me with my new envelope categories over here that I'm kind of digitally doing. Yo, I don't know why I'm so all over the place today. What is going on? Anyway. So this is the week of February the 2nd through February the 8th. We got rollover at 307 hair. We're going to put it at 1,000. Nails. We're going to put it at 100 again. And then Noras Cove. A couple of sales came in. I'm not really looking at the numbers. We'll wait and then put in the actual number. I'll just put in let's just guess $50. We'll just something. Okay. All right, so we have 307. So we have 1457 will be what we're working with this week. And I need to pull out my bills, but before I do, I'm gonna come over here and put my categories down. Expenses, we do have, I already put products, but I moved products over here. Okay, I was like, what is that? Savings. And then I got Ally down here because we need to send some money to Ally. So off the top of my head, I know on the second we have Amazon. We have Apple. And Amazon, I think, is $15.89. Apple is $3.49. I had to whip out my CP Petite because it's all in here. Okay. And then on the 6th, we have T-Mobile. The 8th, we have, actually the 7th. The 8th, we have Apple Music. The 7th, we have Canva. I'm going to put State Farm. And I'm going to put Ally, because this is for my half of my car note, so half Ally, because we need to be paying them. We got a payment coming up. We don't have a payment, but we're going to pay them. Okay, let's see. T-Mobile is going to be, I think it's 108. Apple Music is like 12. Canva, I'm going to put 16. State Farm, I saw the number. It's like 573, but I just put 600. And half of Ally is 375. So I'm going to do the math right quick and see what we're working with. And then, as always, I'll take something out if it doesn't calculate well. So we have a total of $1,130.38, but we're just going to leave it even. We're going to take the cent off, and we're going to subtract that from 1457. That leaves us with 326. I would say the change. So products, we got to get products. The prices have gone up. Actually, I get a raise this week, you guys. Starting at the February 1st, I get a raise. My prices have gone up. So I'm going to put $150. So 326.62. I'll just put 326 minus 150. Leaves us with 176. And then miscellaneous, I'm gonna budget 100. Food and grocery, these are the only other things I should be getting this week. I'm gonna put 50. And then that leaves us with 150 here. Is that total? Remaining should be $26. And then we have cash and Ally savings. So I'm gonna do 20 cash savings and 6 to Ally savings. And then I may just leave it off. Okie dokie. So that is it. This is 26, total 26, 0. We are at a zero-based budget as a self-employed entrepreneur. I'm not even gonna put hairstylist no more because at this rate, I got a little bit of everything going on. All right, so I'm gonna pop this back in. That's our weekly budget. Now I have to do a video on showing you guys the monthly setup, and I don't know. Let me know if that's something I want to see, because I'm just thinking about just doing it off camera, because it's kind of a whole process. We need to do our budget closeout. We need to add up our categories for the month to help with our budget closeout. So, yeah, that was last week. This is this week coming. I can go on and stick that there. And my budget, it gets a little messy. I hope that doesn't bother anybody, but this is the best way that works for me. It gets messy towards the end. In the beginning, as you can see, it's nice and neat. But towards the end, we got to pull a little whiteout out. We got to pull out some sticky notes. But I see now I'm going to definitely go back to adding these like I did last week, so I don't get sidetracked. But that is it for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you learned something, let me know in the comments section. If there's something that you may have a question about, let me know in the comments section. Again, as always, if today was your first time watching any of my budget videos or any of my content, do me a favor, leave me a message in the comment section letting me know that you're new so that I can welcome you to the Cove. Also, subscribe so you get more content like this from me, and hit that notification bell, come back for more, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.